Why don't you play Crack Life Anniversary Edition? Or you can't do that. You need to play Crack Life Anniversary.
Full gameplay of Crack Life Anniversary.
Crack Life campaign.
I hate the Antichrist!
Stop! I'll do a video about Crack Life Anniversary Edition. Half-Life was released in 1998, and with it came an insanely huge modding scene. Some of them are great, and some bad. Crack Life is a total conversion mod of Half-Life created by the user Simca321 under the International Minds team. The mod was initially released in 2012, but later got a remaster in 2022 as Crack Life Anniversary Edition. And it's the version I'll be covering in this video since I already talked about the original and it's kinda just better than it. At its core, Crack Life is just a reskinned version of the original Half-Life, but it's been absolutely maimed into oblivion. Every sound, model, animation, and texture has been changed in some ridiculous way. Like the scientists now look like this, and trying to talk to them will lead to...
There's something you should see.
I guess I should also mention that Crack Life describes itself as a retarded, unfunny, racist, offensive mod, which after playing is extremely accurate. Like there's literally a patch that's meant to remove all of the N-words said in the mod. Literally the IG Reels experience. But speaking of NPCs, pretty much everyone has been seriously overhauled, visually and mechanically. Let's go back to the scientists for a bit. Normally whenever you're low on HP, they will pull out a syringe and heal you with it. But in Crack Life, they'll just straight up kill you.
I told you that. You better check yourself before you...
Now I think this is pretty funny, but because of the random enemy spawning system, you're almost always going to be low on health. This system is actually pretty unique and it can lead to some rather chaotic situations. Like you can just mind your own business trying to beat the game and randomly find a scientist in the strangest spot imaginable. The game also includes a couple of new enemies to spice things up. Like there's this pink panther that loves karate chopping you like it's a SpongeBob or something. The training course lady with a rocket launcher, a forklift certified Gus, and a bunch more. Also, for some reason, the zombies are now really annoying.
It is truly a fine day.
Besides their visual change, they are now armed with a shotgun, which can deal a lot of damage. And if you try shooting back, they'll go into Ultra Instinct and dodge every bullet. But only if they want. As other times, I could just kill one of them normally, so I don't really know what's up. The mod also has a pretty wide arsenal of weapons. Some of them remained unchanged from the original Half-Life, while others are brand new. Let's start from the simplest and work our way up. Firstly, we have the crowbar, and besides being able to throw it for some fucking reason, I don't know, it's pretty much the same as in Half-Life. Then there's this banana peel that can be thrown on the ground to fling anyone who walks on it like they're on Roblox. The super nail gun, it's just a crossbow but with a higher firing rate. The IKEA cannon replaces the revolver and instead of shooting bullets, it spews out furniture that explodes on impact. There's this claw gun that does that. The Snark is now an army general that will say, "Hey, you suck dicks!" He's also really broken. I mean literally, he will not attack anyone for some reason. There's this double barrel shotgun that you double barrel shotgun with. The rune scepter from RuneScape that is just a crowbar but with higher damage. But the way you get it is actually pretty interesting. There's this whole side quest in the beginning of the game called Monkey Madness. A bunch of monkeys began wreaking havoc in this area, so you gotta clean everything up. Lastly, there's this magic wand that replaces the hive hand and is really overpowered. Your regenerative ammo is replaced by mana, which you can use to cast different spells. My favorite is the one that turns people into rats. Also, the Tau cannon is now the railgun from Quake. The mod also replaces the training room with the new survival game mode called Schizo mode.
Hello, this is the United Nations. How may I help you?
Hello, I hate the Antichrist.
You start at this house in a forest with a simple pistol, but as you continue to survive the waves of enemies, you get more and more weapons. And that's it. Overall, Crack Life Anniversary Edition is an alright Half-Life mod. I think the stuff that it adds and modifies are pretty cool, but at the end of the day, it's really just Half-Life but a bit more chaotic. Like, the maps are pretty much the same and even the final boss fight is exactly as it is in Half-Life. Except for On a Rail being completely removed. It would be cool if the mod had its own story, characters and maps to go along with it. This is Crack Life Anniversary Edition Campaign Mode. Man, that's a long title. It takes everything that the original version had and adds in its own unique story, levels, weapons, and bosses. You are Ford and Green. After delivering this piece of cheese onto this big microwave, a resonance cascade happens. But instead of waking up back in the test chamber like usual, you are instead in a horse-drawn cart with a bunch of strangers in Zimbabwe. This is where the mod takes place, and unlike in the original Half-Life where Xen was just a bunch of floating empty islands, Zimbabwe is like a warped version of Earth, with people living in cities, villages, and other Earth stuff. Instead of being stuck in a central location and running in a bunch of hallways, the campaign mode constantly has you moving into the wild and going into different parts of the world. While inhabited and colonized by Black Mesa, Zimbabwe is caught in a fierce battle between frozen pizza giants, Dr. Oetker and Original Wagner, all over the border world's resources. Only our hero can restore order and ensure Earth's frozen pizza supply, or humanity is doomed! However, we get thrown in the Imperial prison, where our cellmate in front of us really likes talking shit.
Oh, but you must be the one human weakling, huh? Captured by Zen humans, how pathetic. You're gonna die in here, soy cuck, like an animal in a cage.
We eventually hear some footsteps approaching us. It's Dr. Oetker, Zen's pretty much self-titled king. Black Mesa have put a bounty on bro's head for some reason, so he's being escorted somewhere safe, but he stops in front of our cell to look at us.
Jesus, you're ugly. You are the one from my nightmares. Then the memes on the internet were right.
He tells us that the day has come and we could be the chosen one, and that there might be an exit in our cell, or so he thought, as it's actually the one in front of us.
Ha 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 ha. Did you hear that, f***? Keep seething, cause you'll never touch grass ever again. See you on the flip side. Oh wait, never mind.
However, he was right, as we find this hole and get out of here. We end up in the Gentleman's Club, that is filled with a bunch of zombies and head crabs. We have to get to the other side of the sewer, so we'll have to rise up the water and swim there. But while doing so, we find 100 trillion zlotys. Zlotys are the currency of this game. You can spend them in shops scattered around the world to buy weapons, healing items, and other stuff. This is a really unique idea for a Half-Life mod, one that I haven't seen until now. Also, 100 trillion zlotys is like one money for this game. You'll find zlotys hidden in random places while exploring, so it's worth keeping an eye out. You can view how much you have by selecting them in the hotbar, but trying to attack with them won't do anything.
How about you suck on these nuts?
Hey you, do you like this video?
Yes, I've enjoyed every single second of this masterpiece, just like...
Well then you should consider subscribing to the Realist Billy YouTube channel. Here we have a couple of videos that will protect you from all evil. Every upload is different so you'll never know what to expect. Billy even makes games. Whoa. How do I know you're not subscribed? Take a look at these numbers. That makes me ashamed of all of you. And while you're at it, join my Discord server. You can talk to me here and maybe some other stuff. Are you employed? If so, you might want to become a YouTube member. As a member, you'll get access to past versions of videos and my exclusive reactions with behind-the-scenes insight.
Yo, chat.
And all of this for like $1. So subscribe right now to the Realist Billy YouTube channel and give me money or I will hurt you.
We reach Goat Seaway, and there's a bunch of enemies here like buff soldiers, pink panthers, vortigaunts wearing afros, and even puzzles. Compared to the standard version, campaign mode has a lot more enemies besides the ones we already know. Some of them are really unique and creative, while others are pretty forgettable. We have to ride a bus, but the way is blocked by this gate, and to open it we've gotta head into the mines, free a random scientist, and escort him back to unlock it, since he's literally the only one with clearance. After riding the bus, we arrive in Autism Town. This is one of the major hubs in the game, complete with shops to spend your money on and tons of side quests. There's this pretty cool one where you're transported in a movie and have to prank a scientist to make the audience laugh, and this one where you have to deliver pizzas, which is really hard. There are also like a lot more weapons in this game, and I don't even think I've tried like half of them, but my favorite is the standard shotgun. It not only has infinite ammo, but you don't even shoot bullets. You can switch projectiles by right clicking. It can be small explosions, arrows, acid, and electricity, which these two deal the most amount of damage. We go in Dr. Oetker's castle and talk to him. He tells us that an e-girl named Gina the Streamer has taken over his castle and turned his men into white knights, forced into watching her live streams.
You said that? I'm gonna copy strike this guy.
He wants us to kill that
Absolute thought of a woman.
So we rush in through the hundreds of guards and face Gina the Streamer herself. This is the first boss fight of the mod, and it's a boss fight, I guess. Yeah, boss fights aren't really the mod's strong point. In fact, I think they're pretty boring. But we beat Gina and go into this room to meet...
Bonjour, Fordon Freakman. You have proven yourself to be a very valuable asset. As a streamer, time killed, was a red agent. From now on, you will be working for us. You are given only one chance. Understood? Team Order World belongs to us, and you will help me reclaim back for us. Your first objective is to tag no Eugene. He is the founder of the Wagner original pizza. You will have to destroy the Wagner base in the airstrip. After you have killed Eugene, Dr. Oetker is next.
We are no longer unemployed. We have to kill the CEO of Original Wagner, Eugene. So we go into some Original Wagner territory, but most of it is run by monkeys and wild scientists. We move and raid this Original Wagner base but get ambushed.
Dr. Kleiner, I'm Original Wagner.
They weren't alone.
You don't get to bring friends.
They're not my friends.
No worries, no charge for them.
And why would I want them?
They were raiding your base. He works for the Black Mesa employee, the HEV suit guy.
Freakman. Get him on board. I'll call him in. The flight plan I just filed with the agency lists me, my men, Dr. Kleiner, but only one of you. First one to talk gets to stay on my airplane. Who paid you to raid my base? He didn't fly so good. Tell me about Freakman. Why does he wear this suit? A lot of loyalty for a security guard.
Or perhaps he's wondering why would someone shoot a man before throwing him out of the plane.
At least you can talk. Who are you?
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was until I put on the HEV suit.
If I took that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
Was getting caught part of your plan?
Of course.
Well, congratulations. Now what's the next step of your master plan?
Crashing this plane with no survivors.
Easy. We've taken down Eugene. Now it's time we betray Dr. Oetker. We take this train that leads us into his laboratory, but by this point the king already knows our plan.
Who are you working for? You don't have the brain cells to actually come up with such a plan. What are they paying you?
Dr. Oetker is protected by a bunch of guards that we have no chance of taking down. So we have to go through Microsoft tech support, that is full of Indians by the way, to get the key to the ultimate weapon. George Droid is a police killing machine. With his help we were able to reach Dr. Oetker. This mod is so fucking stupid, man.
Well, here you are. This will indeed cost me quite the sum to restore. But first, I suppose I have to reveal my plans to you like a true villain and bore you to death. Nobody eats frozen pizzas anymore. It's probably the fucking Italians with their dog shit authentic pizza ideas. But once I'm done here, all of my skibidi forces will engulf not only Zen, but Earth itself in brain rot. And then, finally, everyone will be so brain rotten that they will appreciate the art of frozen foods. Earth will finally consume product and be excited for future products. By the way, that's a cute little crowbar you have. Check this shit out, noob. That's right. This here's one and only Dragon Simmy. Took me months of grinding to get this, and it will be your ticket back to Lumbee Fat. Let's tango.
To doth raise your voice, let's fly through the air. Total awakeners, death we declare.
The final battle, and it's pretty underwhelming. I already said that boss fights aren't the mod's strong point, and so is this one. Dr. Oetker can either shoot or freeze you with his staff, which makes you unable to move and will slowly chip away your health unless you break the ice yourself. At first I was pretty confused on what I had to do before I found out that you're supposed to hide behind these spikes to prevent me getting hit with that attack. Other than that, the fight is pretty boring, especially since I accidentally pushed Dr. Oetker off the platform and just killed him like that. And with that, Crack Life is over. The credits roll and we've beaten the game. There's nothing left to do. So, what did we learn? Well, nothing I guess. So, yeah. Bye.